Blutbad.
Hello and welcome back to another behind-the-scenes toy photography video. This week I'll show you how I set up this shot, which I've called Lonely Lunch. As usual, I used figures from Star Wars The Black Series. We've got Crosshair and Vice Admiral Rampart, as well as Scorch and a slightly modified Clone Commando. The first step of my setup was to lay down this piece of black acrylic as the floor. I use this for most of my Republic and Imperial floor surfaces. Next, I set up my cafeteria using these excellent 3D printed tables and benches that I got from Landspeeder Luke on Patreon. I'll leave a link for that set in the description. This food tray was included in the 3D print files, and I made Crosshair's meal out of broccoli, Parmesan, and chili flakes. The cup came with the Black Series Bib Fortuna. Next, I positioned some small panel lights for behind my walls. The walls themselves were some 3D printed pieces I bought off Etsy several years back. With the set complete, here's a look at my lighting setup. I used a ring light and a medium-sized panel light in addition to the small panels I showed you before. Time to edit. Here's my starting image, which I was pretty happy with already. I only wanted to make some very basic edits. I started with adjustment layers for levels and color balance. My white lights lean towards the yellow part of the spectrum, and I find that I like my photos better after I adjust them to be more blue. Following those adjustments, I used the lasso tool to make a selection around this clone's back hole and the content aware fill to fill it in. I also removed the articulation joint from Crosshair's arm. A slight crop to even out the balance, and I was done. A nice, quick, simple edit this week. So once again, here's my starting image. And here's where I ended up. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button and checking me out on Instagram. Thanks, and until next time.